a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of the that we overcome. Do you know we gotta overcome? We bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my day ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
Try to shut us down. We'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. Kick it! Kick it! If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
This over complex new design, I'm tripping over all the time. We try to walk that fragile line. Whatever's left is always right. I will take back what's rightly mine. This is my forsaken fight. We're gonna set this place alight. Bring it on tonight. Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. Forever. Young forever. We'll stay young forever. You know the part of the song everybody sings along. Well, that's us. Listen up, shout it out. I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, here's to never looking back. 'Cause the past doesn't last long as we're together. Just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better. We know we are moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break them when we want Came up and I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up and I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Came up and I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up and I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Yeah. Funky, not important, that's unimportant. I'm just wanting her, need her, and she just wanna let my money on my money. That came up, and I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up, and I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Came up, and I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up. Tomorrow, it might be some money, it might be all okay. I don't know where I'ma be tomorrow. Might be counting doors. I'll bet with your okay. Your nose keep running and the money keep coming. Hey, I'ma keep ballin'. Hey, Rucker Park Spalding. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. Hey, I really worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, man, alone. To think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong. Came up and I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up and I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Came up and I don't know where I go tomorrow. Came up and I don't know what's gonna come tomorrow. Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Seahawks going up against the Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we are located here in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. first carry now. This is Lacey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Forced out to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Robert Alford is another corner who has a lot of versatility. He can go out and cover the tallest wide receivers and work inside against the shifty slot receivers.
Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now it's Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll square. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
They'll run. This is Lacey. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
14. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage loss. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
The veteran Andre Roberts was the intended target, and it's third down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Third and long. It's Ryan. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
And a wildcat formation here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time Ryan will throw. And it's complete. Hooper. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. This is Coleman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. On third down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Sanu, the man in motion right. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose you. Back at the 11, he goes down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Get up!
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Finds Roberts left side. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On first down, Ryan. And Roberts with it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down Atlanta.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down. On third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They'll throw again from in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it in their end zone, and that strip may have just saved this ball game for them. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dontari Poe. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third and long. It's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Roberts with it over the middle. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. In the red zone this time. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Here's Coleman. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Curse goes in motion right.
19.
On 1st down, Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In motion is the tight end Graham. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often a...
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. He hits Jermaine Curse. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down now after the incompletion.
11.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to go up top again. He's got it with the 15. They give him a gain of 38. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 14. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. On second down, Freeman. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. We control the clock, we control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He finds Roberts, complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going.
And now Ryan not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's Coleman here, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the night, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Coleman, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Sanu, the man in motion right.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, boy! Gun! Detroit!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Letting one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. It's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a number.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 68 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all, and our score remains the same. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They come up in a two tight end look here.
Here we go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's third down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And the back goes into motion.
No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Shaw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look.
Here we go.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
And once again, leverage wins.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 1.
No. Check. Patriot.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Another pistol look here.
Blue 90.
Now Shaw. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Roberts complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
All right, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Schaub. Finding time. Finding Gabriel complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. Coleman now. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the Wildcat, this is Freeman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. It's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it?
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it is is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Now some love it, some hate it. Here it is. It's the Wildcat look.
Come on, let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On the direct snap, Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, Lacey. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. One last shot for Wilson. Room here to run. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.